You've probably seen plenty of videos on YouTube, maybe even mine, where people make these amazing, huge mega builds that look really nice. And you don't know how to build one, but you do. So this video is precisely for you. And anyone who just wants to watch something about Minecraft that isn't brain rot. So anyway, here is how to make your base look better with just a few simple tips. Oh man, where'd all my fireworks go? So the first thing is to have repeating patterns. In a massive base where you can't make the entire thing by hand, it is necessary to have repeating patterns. Without these, a base will look bland or overcrowded. So it's really necessary to have a bunch of repeating patterns and also some variation in some spots, like how I do this, having the repeating pattern of these towers or the engines. Another thing to do is to use world edit. This, along with the /stat command, this can speed up your building process a lot and also make the randomness that you see in these ceiling tiles. This is also critical to any great base. Another super important tip is to have it in a place that you want and design it in Creative World beforehand so you can easily make any modifications before you actually end up building it in your survival world. If you're just going to build stuff in Creative World, that doesn't really apply to you. The next big tip I have is to create a theme. If you just build random buildings, it's not going to look great. You want a theme. So like this theme is space. Other themes that you could do that I think look really good are cyberpunk, modern, futuristic, medieval, old-fashioned, steampunk, really anything. That's a personal taste type of thing. Another super important thing about mega bases is they don't have to be fully furnished. As I said, mega bases don't have to be fully furnished or have a full practical use. Like this one that I made, I don't know if this counts as a mega base, I don't even know if there is an official definition of mega base, but this is pretty big and I almost never use it, but it is very cool. Another cool thing with mega bases is you could either base it off of something in real life or a fictional thing. Now these can play out with varying results, as sometimes having a fictional thing or a real life thing can be very hard to recreate in Minecraft, or it just won't look as good, especially if it has a lot of curves. Another important thing with a lot of mega bases is they need to be big. This is kind of obvious, but if you have a really small mega base, you won't be able to have a lot of detail and it won't look great. Like that slime over there. It's huge and it looks really good. That beacon looked really cool. Another thing is you want plenty of mega bases in your world. Just having one massive mega base and that's all that's interesting in your world, that's no good. Nothing good will come from that. And you need to have multiple mega bases in your world that do multiple different things, and this will greatly affect the niceness of your overall world. And before you go out start building a mega base, I would start making farms to supply the building of the mega base, like wood farms, concrete converters, and such. And when you're building the mega base in a creative designing world, I would keep in mind the materials you're using so you can be accessible. That was a critical flaw with this airplane, and part of why it took so long is the wings are made of quartz. It took forever. So yeah, that's really all the advice I have about mega bases. Super short video, quick and easy. And you can always come back to this video to learn more or refresh your memory. Now be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.